KSPW weather with Jim Vanderswan.
Big storm way out in the Pacific. Lots of clouds over the southwest. Not much getting farther north into Tehachapi. That's what's bringing some rain into Phoenix right now. It'll get out of town in time. The only thing we have along the coast, some low clouds showing up, well, this afternoon and kind of hanging around for a while. 73, though, in Scotts Valley. Mostly 60s everywhere else. We got you overnight lows in 40s with a few upper 30s. Managed 50 in Pacific Grove, but only 61 for a high. Cooled off to, well, low 60s around the peninsula. 68, though, in Carmel and Carmel Valley. 67, Salinas, Gonzales up to 69 in Greenfield and King City with some 30s there. 67 to 69 did the trick in the Santa Clara Valley, so pretty much even across the board. Likewise down in Southern California, not a lot of difference in what we had around here today. 49 at Lake Tahoe, that's warmer than it should be. This is winter, but all the cold air is on that side of the map. 30, that was all they got out of Chicago, well below freezing. 37 New York, that didn't last long. A lot of 40s from Seattle all the way down to Denver and across to St. Louis. A few 50s and a couple of 60s at the south end. So it's still pretty chilly. We're down to 23 already in Chicago right now, 33 in St. Louis, 23 in New York. And most of New England is freezing. More snow today. This wasn't a big system, but just enough to put a dusting on, well, people who don't really need more snow here. And that's just kind of sliding by. Another little impulse over the Great Lakes. And, of course, it's just too cold to melt much of that. As far as the rest of the weather, it's way out west. And we're starting to see some of this push in here. And this upper-level low is dodging in south of us. And it'll move out into the plain states and make a mess of things. Not much coming into the Pacific Northwest, though, because of a high-pressure ridge. You can see it right out here. Goes all the way up to Alaska, low-pressure trough on this end of the country. This ridge flattens down and says, yeah, come on down. And so we get more cold air, we get moisture for the south. That's going to be a major weather maker with yet another snowstorm by about Monday or Tuesday on the East Coast. Just doesn't go. This is an impressive storm in and of itself. Classic comma shape right here, low-pressure system and cold front out ahead of it. Cold air cumulus. If we could pick this thing up and put it right about there, we'd be in great shape. We'd be doing rain, but not yet. Maybe next week, Friday, Saturday, there's some hint the models might get something this far south. We'll see. For now, though, the surface pressure pattern is an offshore flow. All the moisture out of the southwest moves away. Pacific Northwest starts to get a little bit of that stuff all the way into, well, Oregon, Northern California, but not much for us just yet except high clouds until we can get this thing rearranged and get something out of the Pacific to move close enough to push that high pressure ridge out of the way. That's going to take a better part of the week to do it. Meanwhile, we get a little bit of offshore flow, a little breezy up in the hills there. Nice temperatures during the day, 60s and 70s. Most of it will stay offshore long enough to push the fog out of town tomorrow. And outside of some high clouds at the tail end of your weekend, it's going to be just picture perfect around here. Really nice. So come on down and just relax and enjoy some nice weather. 60s will do it in the Bay Area. We'll figure mid-60s to about 70 or so in the Santa Clara Valley, with the lows taking around at about the 40s. Low to mid-70s. We'll do it around the Salinas Valley. We'll factor a little bit of fog and low clouds in the morning in the north end of the valley and also the peninsula, but I think we'll move that out before a couple of cups of coffee and make a pretty day. And then the offshore flow should dry things out pretty much, so you won't see that back on Sunday morning. And then anything from top 60s to low 70s for Santa Cruz. So we're looking good. Clear, some low clouds right near the bay, moving into the north end of the Salinas Valley, kind of like summertime, but it should clear a lot sooner. And then we go to sunny and mild with the northeast wind helping out for a good part of the day. And the next day we start out with sun. We'll probably get some high clouds in the afternoon. We'll call it partly cloudy, but nothing wet just yet. Overnight lows staying pretty much in the 40s all the way through. We'll add some clouds, less so. And we got a chance that we could get something wet as, well, maybe about Friday night. Got a chance maybe Friday in the north end of our viewing area if the models get the stamp of approval from Mother Nature, which has been a little bit hard to do this year. But yeah, nonetheless, we'll see what we can do. In the meantime, enjoy a dry weekend to start month number 2.
All right, we'll do it.
There you go, Dan. All right. Ready for a true false?
Sure.